Welcome. We're going to begin in child's pose. So taking the knees wide, big toes towards each other. Let the hips sink back towards the heels. Trying to let everything soften into the mat, into the ground. See if you can follow some breaths in and out through the nose. And use your hands to make your way up to hands and knees. Grounding, pressing down, hug guts up towards your spine, cat. Lift the tailbone, soften the belly, reach the heart forward. A couple more times on your own. And come back to neutral. Take the left hand, thread it behind the right arm, hinging them in the hips. You can hover or lower your whole shoulder, side of your face to the mat. Maybe slide that other hand forward. And bring the hands back in close to the body, coming through hands and knees, reground. And take the right hand, thread it through, sinking the hips back. You can hover or lower your whole shoulder, side of your face to the mat. Bring your hands back in close to the body, coming back up to hands and knees. And tuck the toes under, and press down, lift the hips up and back, and find a super bent knee, wide-legged down dog. So taking the feet as wide as the edges of the mat. Pressing into the hands, lift through the shoulders, so spinning the inner elbows forward, super bent knees, lifting the tailbone. You could try straightening one leg out at a time. And make your way to a normal down dog, walking the feet back. Trying to shift weight back towards your feet. And lift the heels, slowly roll forward to a plank, pressing through the whole hand, lifting through the back of the body. Big breath, and roll back to down dog. And slowly walk your feet to your hands. Come into a forward fold, feeling into the feet. You can have soft knees. Try to let the whole upper body hang, be heavy. Maybe sway bob side to side. Grounding into the feet, lift yourself halfway. Getting that heel to sit bone connection. Drawing the belly button towards your spine. And bow forward. And heel toe the feet apart. And slowly lower the hips, coming down into a low squat. You could also sit on a block, using the elbows to guide the knees open, keeping some engagement. Getting that lift to the pelvic floor, breathe. And press down to slowly make your way back to your forward folds. Bring the feet closer together again. Grounding into the feet, lift yourself halfway. And bow forward. You can bend the knees, slide the sits bones down and back, lift the chest, take the arms up for chair pose. So connecting the arches. Foot arches, pelvic floor arch. See if the more you can commit, press down. Maybe you can find some lightness in the upper body. Breathe in more into the back of the heart. And slowly lay your belly on your thighs, reaching your fingertips away from your sits bones, getting a good breath in your counterbalance, super low chair. Press down to lift the hips, coming back down to your forward fold. And grounding into your feet. Lift yourself halfway and bow forward. Bend the knees, slide the sits bones down and back, lift the chest, sweep the arms out and up, chair pose. You're finding some energy in the palms. You can exhale to press down and dive all the way up to standing, plant through the feet, lifting up through the fingertips. You can bring the palms together and lift up and over towards the right. Letting your hips go towards the left. You can relax the head. And press down to lift back up. Find a little upper back bend. So starting to press the hips forward, lengthening tailbone towards the floor. Start to lift the heart. Maybe lift the gaze past the thumbs. Come right back on top of yourself and lift up and over towards the left. Letting your hips go the other way. Staying rooted through your feet. And press down, come back up, big breath. And slowly bow forward, staying rooted through the feet. Grounding into your feet, lift yourself halfway. And bow forward, plant your hands and step back into plank. And press through the whole hand, lifting through the backs of the knees, back of the heart. Keeping the elbows in close, slowly lower all the way to your mat. At the bottom, untuck the toes, root down through your pubic bone, tops of the feet. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart for a low cobra. Pointing the toes back. Using that low core engagement, engaging the hamstrings. And gently lower down. And tuck the toes under and press yourself up and back to down dog. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. And slowly walk your feet to your hands. Grounding into your feet. Lift yourself halfway. And bow forward. Bend the knees. Slide the sits bones down and back. Lift the chest. Sweep the arms out and up to chair. Think about knitting the low ribs. Press down, dive all the way to standing. And bring the palms together, maybe look up. And slowly bow forward, staying rooted through the feet. Grounding into your feet. Lift yourself halfway. And bow forward, plant the hands and step back into plank. So option to do cobra or going for up dog. Shift forward onto big toes. Lower halfway, spin the fingertips out, untuck the toes, press down, reaching the heart forward. Drawing shoulder blades towards each other. Big breath, and roll back to down dog. And please step your feet a bit closer together, slowly lifting the left leg high. Active through the hands, shoulders, foot. Slowly draw your knee towards your face, cat back, and press it back, three-legged dog. Once more, knee towards your face, cat back, and step it through. And gently lower that back knee. You can stay here, or press down to lift the chest, and sweep the arms overhead. And press the palms together, thinking about drawing the pubic bone towards your belly button. Keep that length in the low back, lifting the heart. Maybe lifting the gaze. A good breath here. And bring the hands down to either side of that front foot. And tuck the back toes, plant. And sweep that leg up and back. Dock your toes, coming back to your down dog. And step your feet a bit closer together. Slowly lift the right leg high. Square through the shoulders, hips. Inhaling, draw your knee towards your face. Cat back. Exhaling, presses back, three-legged dog. Once more, knee towards your face. Cat back and step it through. And gently lower that back knee, untucking the toes. You can stay here or press down to unweight, lifting that chest, sweeping the arms overhead. And press the palms together, so getting that lift of the pelvic floor, lift of the chest. Hugging everything in towards the midline of the body. Good inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down to either side of that front foot. Tuck the back toes, plant, and sweep that right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Dock your toes, coming back to your down dog. Step your feet a bit closer together. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Grounding into your feet, lift yourself halfway and bow forward. Bend the knees, slide the sits bones down and back, lift the chest, sweep the arms out and up. And press down, lifting the right knee. So rooting down through the standing foot. Get that core engagement. You can sweep the arms alongside the body, drawing shoulder blades towards each other. Shoot that leg behind you, dropping down into airplane. Try to keep that lifted leg straight. And slowly lower that back foot. Sweep the arms back up, finding your crescent. The lengthening tailbone towards the floor, lifting through the heart. Big breath and bow forward. Ground the hands. Sweep that left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Dock your toes, coming back to your down dog. Good breath in. Deep breath out. And step your feet together. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Grounding into your feet. Lift yourself halfway. And bow forward. Bend the knees. Slide the sits bones down and back. Lift the chest. Sweep the arms out and up. Finding your chair. Try to press down equally through the four corners of the feet. Use your breath. Press down to slowly lift the left knee, about hip height, active through the foot. Root down to rise up. And slowly sweep the arms alongside the body, drawing shoulder blades towards each other. Shoot that leg behind you, dropping down into that warrior three variation. And slowly dock your toes. And make your way into your high crescent on this side. Sweeping the arms up, squaring hip headlights and shoulders forward. Got that heavy base, light upper body. Big breath and sweep the arms down either side of that front foot. Plant and sweep that right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. And dock your toes, coming back to down dog. Let's step your feet a bit closer together and lift the left leg high. Slowly draw your knee towards your face, cat back. Step it through. From the lunge, spin the back heel down. Back toes at like a 45-degree angle. Ground to unweight and rise. Coming up into warrior two. Get a good bend to that front knee. Press the feet apart and lift the arms up. Fill the shape with your breath. Let shoulders fall down away from your ears. And flip the palms up, reach forward, and reverse your warrior. So side bending, compressing one side, lengthening the other. Find a good place for the head. A good inhale. Exhale. Take that top hand to the inner knee thigh, setting up your side angle. So you got that straight line up your leg, torso. Whatever you want to do with that top hand, you could reach it alongside your ear, or maybe put it on the sacrum. Try and keep weight in the back foot. From here, lift the chest, opening back, warrior two. Press down to straighten the front leg. You can bump the back hip up, back, reach forward, and tilt with the arms into triangle. Super press the feet apart. Use your core, breathe. Lifting up out of those top fingertips, or again, taking that top hand to your low back. Rebend that front knee, coming back, warrior two. Press down to turn the left toes in, reaching the arms up, press the palms together. Looking up past the thumbs. Exhaling, warrior two towards the back of the mat. And turn the right toes in, reach the arms up. Press the palms together, press the feet apart. And warrior two towards the front of the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the inside of that front foot, lifting the back heel for a dragon. You can stay here or gently lower the back knee. A lot of other variations. You could lower onto forearms, come onto the outer edge of that front foot, try hooking the shoulder under the back. Just listen to your body. Tuck the back toes under, get a hand on either side of that front foot, and make your way back to down dog. Trying to wrap and elevate the shoulder blades. Let's step the feet a bit closer together. Slowly lift the right leg high. And draw your knee towards your face, cat back. Stepping it through. So from your lunge, spin the back heel down, ground to rise up. So you got that 45-degree angle toes, 45-degree angle hips. Press feet apart and lift arms up. Expanding out from collarbones to fingertips. Finding your breath. And flip the palms up. Reach forward and reverse your warrior. Taking that back hand to your back thigh or reaching behind the back for that front hip crease. Good, inhale. Exhale, bring that top hand to your inner knee thigh, guide it open. You could take that top arm alongside your ear or maybe reach around the back for that half bind. From here, lift the chest, coming back, warrior two. Pressing that front foot to straighten the front leg, bump the back hip up, tuck the front hip under, reach forward and tilt with the arms into triangle. Top hips rolling down, chest rolling open. And rebend that front knee, coming back, warrior two. Turn the right toes in, sweep the arms up, press the palms together. Lift up and warrior two towards the back of the mat. Press down, turn the left toes in, sweep the arms up, pressing the palms together. Warrior two towards the front of the mat. Big breath and cartwheel the hands down, both to the inside of that front foot. So back heel lifts for dragon. You could stay here or go deeper, lowering the back knee. Maybe tucking the shoulder under the back of the knee. Taking a couple good breaths here. To come out and get a hand on either side of that front foot. Tuck the back toes, plant, and make your way back to down dog, right? As gracefully or as awkwardly. A big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And step the feet together, lift the heels, bend the knees, step the hop to the front of the mat. Grounding into the feet, lift yourself halfway and bow forward. Grounding into your feet, big breath, reverse swan dive, coming up through your flat back, all the way to standing. Exhaling, palms down in front of the heart. Go ahead and find a wide-legged stance and a block if you have one, or a stack of books or a bottle or something. We'll come down through the squat, so turning the toes out, right? Drop your butt behind you, and then getting your hands into something that could be a block or the floor. So straightening the legs, parallel out the inner edges of the feet. We'll try to find that neutral spine, pressing the feet apart, lift to the tailbone, tucking the low ribs in. Let's do some twisting. So you get the right hand under your face, start to shift towards the left, right hip drops down maybe a little. You can take that left hand to your sacrum, still pressing the feet apart, or maybe take it up towards the ceiling. And coming through center, re-press the feet apart. Take the left hand right under your face, start to shift towards the right, so left hip drops down maybe a millimeter. Take that right hand to your sacrum or reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And take a moment, take your time, do each side about one more time. Try to twist around a straight spine. And then anything you think would feel good, you could lower onto forearms on your block, letting the head drop, or it might be fun to walk your hands back between your feet If tripod headstand is part of your practice, you could do that. That's always a good game. So lowering onto the forehead, right? Finding that hairline spot. Or just a little past that, I guess. Right? Bent elbows if you feel safe. Unweighting. And when you're ready to come down, coming down slow. And walk your hands around the left foot and come back to your down dog. From your down dog, gently lower the knees. Big toes towards each other, lowering all the way down to your child's pose. Option to bring the palms together and bend at the elbows so fingertips point back behind you. That might create more space for the belly, for the rib cage. And let that go and make your way up to sit, swinging the feet out and around in front. So find the sits bones, sitting up nice and tall. You could roll out the wrists. You can stay here or start to fold forward as far as you can get, tipping the pelvis forward and letting the spine round, let the head go. This might be a good spot to mess with the feet, flexing, pointing. And slowly roll back up and cross the right foot over, hooking the elbow, that right hand behind you. Seeing what you need to sit up nice and tall and what you can let go. And slowly unwind and change sides. So crossing the left foot over, hooking the elbow, taking that left hand behind you. Every inhale getting longer through the spine with every exhale. Grounding, softening. Now let that go and find a comfortable seat. Maybe letting the eyes close. And please bring your palms together in front of your heart. Taking a moment for gratitude towards yourself for making time for your practice. And gratitude for someone or something in your life. You can take your thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste.